What's up, people? It's me, world famous Medford Peter, and you was watching world famous Medford Peter TV. And as you can tell, I'm just sitting back here, lounging, relaxing. And if you are a delivery driver, because today we're doing something different, if you are a delivery driver for Grub Hub, DoorDash, Postmates, Caviar, Amazon Flex, D-Live, Seamless, Roadie, Uber, Lyft, Uber, Lyft, or any of the other ones, you should be subscribed to this channel. As you can tell, I'm a little tired today. Not a lot going on, and today it's about Grub Hub. And I watch a lot of people's stuff, and a lot of people out there was asking, like, how are you an employee driver? Well, I'm going to tell you how this all happened. As an employee driver, because I happened to pop on Pete's show over at Paid to Drive, and I was explaining to him that I was paid an actual employee. Now I'll explain how this works. Basically, in the Boston market 2 years ago, they were hard up for drivers. They couldn't get drivers to come there. Most of the people who do this are independent contractors. When I applied over online, I got hired as an actual employee, which means they pay me by the hour, they pay me by the tip, and they pay me by the job. Now, I had to fill out, I don't do a 1099 at the end of the year. I do whatever I'm supposed to fill out that, you actually get a check. So basically what happens is I get a check that's direct deposit to my bank. I pick my hours for the week, whatever hours I'm available. Usually they give you a schedule and they just leave it. So every week you get the same schedule. It's great. 9 to 2 and then 3 to 11. That's 3 days a week. 2 days a week I'm doing 9 to 5. So I got a really great set of hours. I do about 55 hours a week doing this. And what ended up happening was Grub Hub was hard up for drivers. They couldn't get employee drivers. They couldn't get regular drivers. So they said, all right, if we make these guys employees, they'll at least get paid by the hour. They'll at least be able to get the tips. And they'll at least be able to get paid the commission fee, or when you get a tip, you also get a $2 delivery charge or $3 delivery charge. So this is how it works. For those that don't understand and didn't know what I was talking about, when I popped on the Pete show over at Paid to Drive, basically what happens is this: they pay me $5.75 an hour, okay, for the first 40 hours. So the first 40 hours you're getting $5.75 an hour, plus your delivery fee, which is $2. Plus whatever you get for a tip. The tips could be, 50 cents all the way to $20. You just don't know. After that 40 hours, I make $11.50 an hour, $3 delivery charge, and an additional whatever the tip is, of course. Now, I put in about 55 hours a week, and there's times like right now where it's downtime. I'm sitting here in a parking lot getting paid. Sitting here doing nothing, getting paid. And, it's good in one sense, but it's not good in another. But see, as an employee driver, you get benefits that the independent contractors don't have. I got a 401k plan. I got a health plan. If I wanted to sign up and get health insurance through Grub Hub, I can actually do that because I'm an actual employee driver. They have to make you full-time. They have to give you that benefit to know at least 35 plus hours a week to get that. I put in a good amount of time. I put a lot of time in. I've done a lot for this company. I tested out the catering market. It didn't really work. I'd rather stick with the regular drives because the regular driving is a lot better. Now, people have watched my stuff and ask, how in the world do I keep doing this video, that video? I'm up on a lot of things right now. I watch the music entertainment business. I do the delivery business. I was in the music entertainment business at one time. I know about a lot of these rap stars that come out, a lot of rock and roll bands that pop out. And we do a variety here on this channel. We don't just do one thing, but today it's about Grub Hub. And, Grub Hub as an employee, it's better, I think, because I've had weeks where I've done 85 hours. And I've gone home after taxes with $1,350. You just have to see how hard you want to work. And I like working. I don't mind working. I'm tired today. I really want to take a nap, but unfortunately, I got to punch back in 15 minutes. So that Dunkin' Donuts coffee that I'm looking at right now is got my eyes on it because I'm seeing it. I'm sitting outside the place right now. So here's the thing. For all you guys who don't know, that's the reason why, if you're asking, how is this kid an employee driver? I was hired directly by Grub Hub. I walked in after I was called up. I responded to something. I don't remember even applying for Grub Hub. I responded to something I applied for that turned out it was owned by Grub Hub. And whenever I applied for, they said, please come to the office. We want you to work for us. Now, I didn't know how they even knew about me. Somebody had actually put my name in and said, this kid, because I used to own a cab company and I knew the area and I was good at what I did. And they said, listen, you need to hire this guy. He's good. How the hell was I supposed to know? And I'm like, and I asked them all the time, who put my name in? Because I never applied for Grub Hub. And they said, well, somebody put your name in and said you were one of the best drivers out there. Now, I don't think I'm any better than anybody else, but I guess because of the hours I put in when I owned the cab company, 4 in the morning till 10 o'clock every day, 7 days a week, I did that for years. I got used to that type of situation, and of course, somebody must have said the guy's a hard worker. Give this kid a shot, and not only did I get one response on it, I thought it was a joke the first time. They got me twice. 2 weeks later, please come down and talk to us. We need you to come here. We're looking for employee drivers. I thought it was a joke. I worked for DoorDash. I worked for Postmates. I worked for Caviar. I worked for all these other companies. I did Uber Eats. I'm even doing Lyft. I do Lyft now, and that's a different video. But, you know, for Grub Hub, it's not that bad. You know, people sit there and they're like, hey, wait a minute. What's going on with this kid? You know, he works for all these companies. How does he do it? Listen, I get stories upon stories. I can put out a video every single day. And the videos that I put every day can be on a different subject. I got a lot going on. But here's where it's at. I get people sending me text messages in the middle of my videos. What it comes down to is that you can be an employee if you are in the Boston market only. Now, in the Boston market only, I'm not one of those. I'm not a manager. I'm not a secret shopper. I'm not like checking out other people's blogs, and I'm not, you know, I don't report to nobody. I'm on the road. I have a boss, yes, but I don't have to punch in and talk to a boss. I can come out here, do what I want, just like all the independent contractors. Right now, I'm sitting on the side of the road, lounging in my car, making a video, getting paid. So, you know what? You know, some markets you can have that. If anybody watches this and you work for like any of those places I just named, right? And you get bored, go on Google. It will tell you all about how to become an employee driver, like how I did it. I know the fact of they were having problems getting drivers as employee drivers, because an employee driver, you have to work. That was the problem. They couldn't get drivers to work. They were independent, so they would pop out when they wanted to. Some markets have too many independents. Boston market don't have enough drivers. Now, if you believe it, there's 700 drivers in the Northeast market in Boston. And I am one of the few that's an actual independent contractor. I'm an actual driver compared to the independent contractors. Now, I asked about switching over, and they told me, no, Peter, we're not switching you. I already asked. I said, what if I'll be able to come out at 7 o'clock in the morning? It don't matter, they said to me. We're not switching you as an independent. Leave what you got. Trust me. Because I tell my taxes come out, my insurance comes out. You know, I got great health insurance. I mean, I think I got to pay, if something happens to me, I pay 20%, which is fine. It's fine. I'll pay 20%. The average doctor's visit's $100, $200. I walk in, I give them $25, my copay or whatever, and that's it. I got a copay like everybody else. But, you know, in reality, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know how I ended up like this. But those that are wondering, yeah, I'm an actual employee of Grub Hub. I have bosses that I have to do mandatory meetings with. I have bosses that I have to do that once in a while. I had feedback, and we had a meeting 2 weeks ago, and I shared some feedback from. I shared some feedback with one of the district managers that work for Grub Hub directly on how to make the app a little bit better. Like when you go to a Five Guys and instead of picking up one order, you pick up 3 orders out of Five Guys that are all going in the same area and going somewhere. We talked about that because most places you'd only pick up 2 orders at a time. I told them, if you got, instead of sending 3 guys to one place, send 1 guy for those three orders at that restaurant. And who cares if they're going in different directions? That's why we got hot bags. You know, and I explained this to this general manager. He was like the higher up general manager in charge of the app. He was in charge of getting views on the app. He was in charge of getting views on the app and how to change it and what will make it better. Now, there's a lot coming out in this app that doesn't come out. And there's a lot of things that are going to be happening. I'll explain it in my next video when I do this in a little while. On credit cards that's coming out, And I will also explain not only the credit cards, because the credit cards have been out for a little while now. Not only are the credit cards new, there's going to be something else new, which I'm going to leave it up to you to join my next video. Just like, comment, and subscribe to it, because when the next video comes out, there's a little more in detail that you don't know. And you know what? You may want to tune in, because they are going to make some serious changes. Sit back and watch. Like, comment, subscribe. My name's Pete. Shout out to Pete over at Paid to Drive, by the way. My name's Pete. You are watching world famous Medford Peter TV. I am world famous Medford Peter, and don't ask why I'm world famous. Just know that I definitely am. I got videos that go global and viral. Trust me. Subscribe to this channel. You'll see what I'm talking about. Shout out to all the viewers and all the people that subscribe so far. We're on the road to 1,000. Let's get it. World famous Medford Peter. Shout out to Grub Hub. Shout out to Paid to Drive. Shout out to everything. Like, comment, and subscribe.